So I was recently looking for a remote control car for my son, and as I was scrolling on Amazon, I came across this 8-wheel drive car and I just had to try it. It promises lots of features, from the 8-wheel drive to being drivable on multiple terrains. It also has various driving modes, lights, spraying ability, and it has 2 remote controls. One of which is the standard remote control and the other is the gesture remote, so you can actually control the car via gestures. Fair to say it's fully packed, but worth testing how well all those things hold up. So as always, let's do the unboxing first. The box itself isn't all that great, but the target audience here is children, so nothing serious. It does have a nice design with the 2 remotes here, showing you the different stunts that can be done with these tyres. So in the box you get the car itself, the normal remote control, which you control via the joysticks, the gesture remote control, which you wrap onto your wrist and place this on your finger. Now we'll see how that works, but let's go with that. 2 batteries, a screwdriver, and this little bottle you can use to fill up some water and place it for the spray into the remote control car there. And finally this adapter, which is used to charge these batteries. You just plug that in there, and then you just plug that into a USB socket and you can charge that. Design wise, it's actually well built with the nice Spider-Man logo in the front, and these tires, which are 8-wheel drive, and each one has these 3 barrel like tires, but they do serve a better purpose, which we'll see later on. This is where you place the battery, and at the back you have 2 LED lights, and right in the middle you have the output for the steamer. The remote control is equally well built. It is a bit on the smaller side, but I guess the target audience here is children, so this will be perfect for their little hands. Now let's test this out, and the first thing you want to do is charge the batteries. So I'll get my power bank here. I've plugged in the power cable and I just plug that in like so. It should light up, or like this. You can see that button does light up, and then once that's fully charged, that will turn off. And then you want to get your car, unscrew that here, you unscrew the cap, put the battery in, and then close that back up like this. It's a little tricky to do. I'll close that back up, screw that back on, and that's pretty much done for the car. The other thing you can do here is put some water in here, just by taking some water, pressing this in first, and then just place that inside to let it suck up all the water, and then do the same thing again. Just keep doing that until your bottle's almost full, and all you want to do then is empty that into there. And 1 bottle should be enough. Both remote controls will need batteries, 2 AA for the normal remote control, 2 AAA for the gesture remote control. The buttons of the remote control do the following. So this left joystick to move forwards and backwards, the joystick to move right and left, and that doesn't just move right and left, it actually turns the whole car, so it's not actually turning the wheels, it's doing the full rotation. You have 2 buttons here, so this is for the music. And then on this side you have for the steam. Right in the center you have the top 2 to control the front wheels, and then the back 2 to control the back wheels. And then right in the center you have a demonstration button. And then up here you also have 2. So this one controls all tires in a singular rotation, and then this one does the same thing but backwards. So with the gesture remote control, you simply add that on and you can put this on your finger. So as you can see, that's connected, and if I press this, that turns on. This is for the music. You can hear that in the background. To turn this on, you can see my hand's steady now, but as soon as I move it, I'll move backwards. So it's got a good response to each button, and when running on different terrains, it handles them well if they're flat, but it does struggle with grass or rocks. It goes forwards and backwards quite well on all surfaces, but fails to turn on surfaces that aren't flat. It can also handle ramps and obstacles, but as long as they are moderate in size. As you can see here, I can get over this slab quite easily. But when it becomes slightly steeper, you can see it struggles to get over that. But for kids, I think this is quite good. It gets them to be creative and just try different things, try different methods of trying to get over that. So it gets them thinking, which is exactly what you need. But other than that, it's solid and super fun. It's also very easy to get used to for even my 4-year-old. The gesture control, on the other hand, is a little harder to get to grips with because it's that sensitive, but with a little practice, even that is easy to navigate. The only downside on this is the fact that the tire positions can't be changed with the gesture control. The performance is solid. It can drive on loads of surfaces, but especially good with flatter surfaces, and as mentioned, it can't turn on non-even surfaces like grass and gravel, but it does go straight and backwards. Now I don't know if this is normal, but one of the barrel-like things has come off one of the tyres, and it raises the question about its durability. It's only been used for just over a week now, so I guess that's something to consider, that it might not be the most durable, but then also taking into account that this doesn't cost much and the rest of the car is absolutely fine, so it might just be on off. With the 2 batteries, it claims it can last up to 60 minutes, but in my experience that's been around 40 minutes, which I still think is good, just not truthful. Overall, really impressed with this. The fact that it only costs around £25 but gives you all these features is extremely good. And my 4-year-old has had loads of fun with this non-stop, so it will keep them busy, and the features on the remote control, it keeps the kids entertained for a long time. I would definitely recommend this because it will keep your kids creative, it will keep them entertained, and if you get a few of these together, a lot of fun can be had with friends. That's all for now. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to see more videos like this, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!